If you've ever frozen at the end of an interview, this video is going to show you the exact questions to ask to ensure the likelihood of you getting that job for that interview. In today's market, thousands of people are getting laid off, so interviews are more important than ever. The person that asks the question controls the conversation. You're actually controlling the human brain because most human brains are programmed to answer questions. When the interviewee says to you, "Do you have any questions at the end of the interview?" Your job is not to say, I don't think so. I think we covered it. Your job is to say, "Absolutely, I do." This is going to make them sit up in their seat. They're now going to see that you are prepared. The first thing that you're going to say is, "I'm curious. What do you like most about working here for this company?" And then you're going to lean in and listen. Whenever you preface a question with "I'm curious," it softens the question that comes after it. Then you say, "What do you like most about working here?" It flips the energy on the interviewer. Now they have to go into their bank of experience and access what they like most about working here. When they access that information, it's going to have an emotion tied to it. It's going to change the way they feel. It also makes them feel significant because if you want to be interesting, be interested. So you're asking them questions, and this is flattering to the human ego that likes to be significant. The second question you're going to ask is, "If you know my supervisor, what kind of rules do they have for how they like people to operate? Or what kind of rules does this corporation have for the way it likes to operate? Are there any unwritten rules that I should know about?" If you want to play in somebody else's ballpark, you have to play by their rules. You want to understand your supervisor's rules. And if you understand them ahead of time, this is a win because this diminishes the risk of breaking them when you're with them. This question is going to show foresight, that you're thinking about your supervisor and that you want to work in a harmonic way. This is going to have an impression on the interviewer. The next question you're going to ask, of all the good hires that you've made, what are the common traits that these people have? This is going to show the interviewer that you want to be one of these people, that you want to learn what these traits are so that you can adopt these traits. Do you think that the interviewer is scored on how they hire? They're absolutely scored on how they hire. So they want to make smart decisions as they pass you to the next level up. The last question is going to be, so I can prepare, what does the standard work week look like here so that I can get my life in order? This is a bit of an assumptive close because you're asking them what it looks like so that you can get your life in order with the expectation, subtle but soft, that you're going to get the job. What these questions do is they use the law of recency. The thing that's the most recent in the human brain is the easiest to remember. You flipped control on them. The person that asked the question, that was you asking questions, was controlling the conversation. These questions were tactical and strategic to flatter them, to show that you were thinking about the future, to put a great impression in their head before you leave. All of this is for naught if you don't do your research before you go in. Do your research. What is this company's mission statement? What is their vision for the future? What are their core values? Memorize these. Who are the key players in the corporate hierarchy? Ask AI, for this industry, what are the common interview questions that I can expect? Practice for at least 3 to 4 days. You want to be completely prepared. The more prepared you are, the less nervous you'll be. You want to go in there calm, confident, and present. Speaking of presence, you want to stay present while you're listening. When they're asking you questions, lean in slightly, nod up and down as you're receiving the information, and then ask the questions. It's okay to pause for a moment, think, and then ask the question. Your rehearsal will pay dividends as you move in this direction. If you like this content, please subscribe. If you want the free Get Hired in Today's Market guide, it's pinned in the comments below. We're turning pressure into power in the age of AI.